Good day, guys. I have noticed that very few people have uploaded work. I am not really sure aware where you guys stopped with Mr. Roque. All right. Nonetheless, as you have seen, for those who log in the Moodle, all right. My name, Mr. Edun Castaneda. All right. I know that some of you already know me. Okay. Probably I have that in some of you, I don't know, I'm not really sure. Okay. Nonetheless, as I mentioned, for the next weeks or so, I will be assisting you guys with providing you some materials, all right, some work that is required for you to do your continuation, all right, of um, what is the ICT syllabus. Okay. I need to check back. I haven't spoken to Mr. Roque neither. Okay, but I know he was a little bit ahead, okay, than me. All right. Nonetheless, we still are to do the syllabus of ICT, and basically, what we were working or should be worked in at this level is programming. Okay. Um, I am working with programming flowcharts, and soon I will be working with truth table or trace table, all right, with my Ford farmers. Nonetheless, if this serves as a little review, well, it should be a plus for you, all right, for you to upload your work. Nonetheless, as I mentioned, it's just a class that I've uploaded that I've seen, okay. But if you have any concern, anything that probably you're not covering or you don't know about, please leave your message right there in the Moodle if you wish. I don't have any contact with neither of you Ford farmers, all right? But you can always leave a message in the Moodle, okay? And then I will get back to you, okay? First of all, also I was asking you to do a Pascal program, all right? It says a lot, regardless. It's only one class handed me or uploaded to work the Pascal program for this particular problem I left in the Moodle. Says that yes, you know what you're doing. The rest, I don't know what the issue is. I will need to get back to administration, all right, to the academic vice principal to see if there's any problem why you guys are not sending work or leaving any messages in reference to this. Nonetheless, my point, guys, is it will be difficult also for me to go live with some of your classes, but this is the way I will communicate. I will record a video of what works you should be working or I am working. And if you are at that point or you have done it, it's applause, as I said to you, okay? Um, Also, I don't think, well, I'm not to say that, sorry. I don't know if you guys had the opportunity to work completely with Lazarus, which is a software um, suggested to do programming, okay, which is Pascal programming. I know that at one point Mr. Roque was also using the built-in from the Moodle, which tends to have a lot of similarities. Nonetheless, it has slight little differences. Okay. Nonetheless, I normally work and I prefer to work with Lazarus since all the basic commands and so on forms part of what should be your SBAs and CXCs. You're aware that, of course, I doubt any of you will be taking CXC, but we should continue. In the event that probably in 6th term you will see those things very similar. But I will be going over one of these examples or the one I gave you. I hope that you can understand. And again, if you have any questions, please let me know via your messages that you can leave in the past. Okay, you were to analyze the problem below, all right, which is actually a problem to talking about you creating or you designing a Pascal program that will allow the user or the person using your program to enter, okay, or to register, to input, to read, all right, those will be synonyms, all right, telling you that is the input, each day or a temperature each day in a month, right? It didn't specify exactly how many days, okay? And by not specifying and the keyword here terminated by, okay, this here terminated by will tell you that yes, it is a loop. And what type of loop is that? It should be, at this point, you know there are two types of loop, the definite and the indefinite. One definite means that you know where it will stop. The other means it will continue, all right, looping, repeating over and over until the user or the person actually using your program finishes, or the word says it terminated by what? By entering the 999. Okay, so this would be a while loop. Now, it says you are to find the average temperature, highest and lowest. Three things, right, that you are to solve for, or your program should solve for, okay? And at the same time, when you get a solution, it will print it out, it will output, it will display, okay? With suitable label simply means with a small little sentence or label word saying what the answer is, okay? So that is the way more or less I have always shown my students for over years how to analyze a problem, okay? You need to identify your input, your processings, all right, which is the calculations, um, and of course the storage at the same time is happening there, and the output. Okay, those are the things very important in a problem. Good. I can go ahead. I would have done it here in Word, show you the actual program, but let me show you using Lazarus. Okay, I have here Lazarus. For those if you're familiarized, you can download this free, right? Similar to the if you're using the built-in in Moodle, right? It will have similar commands. Okay, Lazarus file. You're starting a new program. Go under project program. Okay, okay, and there you go. This is your source editor, which means that you are going to start program. Okay, uh, right. Um, right. Your source editor simply means where you're going to use your commands. Okay. Also, I normally tell my students, okay, that this section here is not really necessary. You would see some other tutorials, or if you have seen other tutorials, they leave it, right? It's not really at this point, okay, would affect. No, you already know that you have done algorithms already. One of the things that you need to do is identify your variables that you will be using from the program. Let me take this question here to Lazarus, and I will copy it right here at the bottom. Okay, move it here. Okay, right. This will be the question in the program here. Okay. Now, it won't affect, guys, because anything after the end, it doesn't do anything. Okay. So what we are going to identify is what are the variables that we require in this particular problem. Variables are, okay, we are going to use, which is the temperature. So I can call this temp. Okay. I am also using average, AVE. I am using low and I'm using high. Okay. And of course, I will be using totally. Why? Because again, in order for you to obtain an average, you need to total. Okay, you need to add up the values, divide by the amount to get an average. Now, identifying all of them, okay, will now show me. Let's say I want to know, give them their proper data type. Okay, their data type would be if I'm using whole number, okay, a whole number, I would prefer to be using integer for low, high, and of course, if you're adding those, then all of those will be integer, okay. I will have here average, all right. The probability of getting a decimal is very high, so I'm using here a real, okay. I can declare, well, I will come back to that, okay? I want to go quickly to the program, okay? So I will come up here now, declaring my low being, I'll give a dummy value, all right? 999, a value that will not be possible to be recorded as a temperature. High will be 0, okay? Remember those there. Okay, I have my total, which is also to 0, that is the initial value. Then I have my program starting, initializing. Okay, I have here write ln, okay, saying enter the temperature for the day. Okay, I am reading temp, that's where you're going to record. If it's 1 inch, 2 inch, all right, you record it there. Then I go here, okay, using my while, saying while this temperature is not equals to 999, remember, do, because it cannot be 999 or else it will terminate. So definitely I forgot, I should use another value there. After a do, I have a begin. You notice immediately an end semicolon appeared, right? And it says here, what will I do? Okay, says that if temperature, right, is greater than high, then automatically, all right, high is equals to temperature, okay? Else, if temperature, that same temperature recorded, is less than 9999, automatically then that will be my lowest temperature recorded. Okay, it's an assignment here. Sorry, that is 10. Semicolon closes the last condition. Okay, good. Anything else? At the same time, those are being total. Okay, total plus temperature. It's accumulating. Each one for each day starts accumulating. Goes, if it is 3, 3 goes here, plus 0, this is the initial value, makes 3, all right? And so on. If next day is 2, the 3 that was the previous day is this total. 2 plus 3 that existed prior to it makes 5. And that's the way how it works with total. Now, I can make my average equals total, all right, divided. Now, this is the part that I quickly need to go and show you before my time is up. I need to declare an individual variable, okay? This initial variable is a counter, right? And I will initialize this with 1 because this I just want to have a record of what the loops are, okay, the loops that is taking place. Also remember, and while you need to repeat your instructions before you close here, it's repeated, that's where it connects the loop, right? And here then I can divide by the amount of loops, because when it terminates at 5 or 6, T knows that it terminates there. Okay, then we have a read ln, semicolon, then we have the write ln, okay, the average temperature is, okay, AV, right, this will give me a ratio to 0 because I don't want decimals, and of course that will be done for all 3 of them, okay, and you see I can shortcut because I will change here to be the lowest, this one being the highest, okay, and here of course I have low, I have high, Ouch.